Hey everyone, we are back. Now, most of you are probably wondering, why am I not listening to their kick ass intro theme? To get pumped up for the episode. That's because it's been archived after being gone for so long. So we're in the process of getting that back. Just some fun technical difficulties. What I would do is listen to another episode with the intro in there, get hyped, and then come back to this one. Or just listen to another episode, get hyped anyway. Some of you might not even need it because this is our second cage match. So we're really excited about it. We actually recorded it right after the Knicks one and only lost during the finals. So it was a little bit late night. Couldn't wait any longer for that intro. So we're just excited to get this out there. Hope you all enjoy.
Hey everybody, welcome to Compare Podcast. This is episode 10. We're back after a long hiatus. We're back and we're pumped to be here. Just want to apologize to the fans and listeners. Life's crazy and podcasting is fun as shit, but it ain't easy sometimes. And until me and Tony can make this our full-time jobs, sometimes there's a little longer hiatuses than usual. These are my co-host Tony T. Tony, what's up, man? How's dad life, brother?
Oh, it's great.
Man, dude.
Really fun. Yeah, we're different people now.
We're different people, bro.
Since we last did this, you and I have gotten new jobs each.
Yeah. Well, no, I still have the same job.
Well, since last May?
Yeah, bro. I'm still the same job, dude. You
Okay,
got a new job. We
both moved apartments.
We did move apartment. Well, yes, we did. Yes, that is correct.
I did in August. You did
right
before me.
So I think the last episode, let's talk about the world. The last episode, we weren't at war with Iran. The Thunder, OKC Thunder, had not won the championship yet. And now the Knicks are in the finals. Me and Tony just watched the freaking game on TV. Game 3.
Game 3. It's 10-1.
Shout out to the Knicks. Yeah.
Knicks. It's okay.
It's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's okay.
Fine. Yeah.
Man.
I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah. When Tony's doing his dad thing. He's got a new job, a new apartment. Things are different, and some things are still the same. Like Compare Podcast. We're still here comparing movies of all genres and all types across all decades to the 1997 action classic starring our main man, Nick Cage, Con Air. This is where we compare movies to Con Air. That's why it's called Compare. Tony, what do we got tonight? What movie are we doing?
This is our 10th episode. We're excited about this because it's a classic. National Treasure. Which means it's our second cage match.
Dude. Shout out to our last cage match, Ghost Rider. I don't know how y'all felt about Johnny Blaze versus Cameron Poe, but tonight we're doing Cameron Poe versus Nathaniel Gates. Indiana Jones wannabe Nathaniel Gates. Benjamin Gates.
Benjamin Franklin Gates.
Benjamin Franklin Gates. He's related. Nathaniel Gates was Nathaniel Gates was the guy who was the last. He was his relative, right?
Yeah.
So he's named after Benjamin Franklin Gates.
Yeah. And there's Thomas. There's Thomas Gates.
Thomas Gates.
Yeah, an older one. Yeah. But Benjamin Franklin Gates. Yeah.
Is there a Nathaniel Gates in this movie? Am I making this shit up?
I don't know, man. But you know what? There's Nathaniel Green. He's an old timer.
What am I talking about? Nathaniel Gates. Benjamin Franklin Gates, National Treasure. This movie, where to begin? Tony, should we just start with the comparisons before we get going, dude?
Yeah, let's do it. I assume that everybody knows the stats, but we can get it going. Budgets to refresh memories. Ready?
Yep, let's lay it on me.
Con Air, 75 mil. National Treasure, 100 mil. Yeah. I mean, this is not peak Cage, but it's after he's done a few movies. They're going to give him more money.
This is 7 years later. 7 years post Con Air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
IMDb ratings, Con Air 6.9, which is it should be higher.
69, dudes.
National Treasure, 6.9.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
You got to be kidding me. Holy shit.
Right. Box office numbers worldwide: Con Air 224, National Treasure 347, and then the Roger Ebert rating: Con Air 3 out of 4, National Treasure 2 out of 4.
Thanks, Raj.
Runtime, love you, Raj. Good taste, that man. Runtime: 2 hours and 4 minutes with Con Air, 2 hours 11 minutes with National Treasure.
Man,
Yeah.
I'll say this, Tony. 2 hours 11 minutes, bro. National Treasure. Looking back to 2004, I saw this with. I definitely saw it with David Vaught and maybe a few others at the time at Kernersville Countryside Cinema. And I got to say, at the time, and I was in high school and I was like never sleeping, bro. But I'm pretty sure I dozed off in this one.
Really?
And I do remember that. Rewatching it as an adult, I did enjoy it more. I watched it recently on an airplane, and then I watched it literally like a year ago because we were getting ready for this episode that long ago, man. Time flies. Holy shit. I think National Treasure, this is definitely got the Disney vibes, right? And it's coming off of the success of the first Pirates of the Caribbean. I think that same studio. And it definitely had the backing, right? So we just said what was the number on the budget again?
It was 100 mil.
100 mil. Jesus. 100 mil in 2004 was a shitload of money.
Yeah.
That they're putting into a Nick Cage movie. I do think this is also before Nick Cage's in the Magnificent Marvelous Life of Nick Cage. We talked about this in other episodes. I think like post 2006, 7, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
What a time.
So the I don't even know what that means, but post 2006 or 7, maybe 2008. I think honestly post Ghost Rider is where Nick Cage just like, I think he just was like broke and he was just doing every fucking movie, dude. Like he did like every movie, and he had like a gazillion movies or something from like 2007 to 2012, right?
Yeah. He was doing like 2 or 3 projects a year. I think this one is one of those that it was like the last big, not the last, but one of the bigger blockbuster movies where it was still a Cage movie.
Yeah.
It's like a friendly, it's like another version of Indiana Jones.
It is a Disney, it is very PG knockoff of Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones just had that fucking, Spielberg heart. Obviously Harrison Ford as a treasure hunter is much cool, way cooler, better looking dude than at least they make Nick Cage look in this movie. I mean, Nick Cage, I'm like thinking Cameron Poe versus Benjamin Franklin Gates over here. Ben Gates, man, like, dude, Cameron Poe's a stud. He was going to be Superman. And then you see this movie, he's kind of like this, like, I think the vibe is his character is like supposed to be cool, but he's nerdy, but he's like, he has a goofy haircut and he's kind of like arrogant, but weird. I don't know. Like he's
smart and quirky and I know what you mean. We were talking about this before, like the very beginning with him. I don't know, his kid character, some of the kid character versions of these actors just pissed me off from the first movie. It's like, do you swear to be a knight? His grandfather's like knighting him. He's like, I so swear.
I so swear.
I so swear. Like,
God, dude.
Yeah.
And then he's like, his grandpa's like, just like knighting him as the ultimate nerd. He's like, you, sir, Ben, my grandson, are now the ultimate nerd. Henceforth, behold, and you will hunt many treasures, particularly what was the treasure of what's it called?
The Knights Templar.
The Knights Templar. That's right. Yeah.
Dude,
and then they had the flashback scene to like the flashback scenes. That's the movie I want to see.
Yeah.
It's like all this cool, like these knights and pirate ships, and they're like, moving the treasure around. And it's kind of like Revolutionary War times. And even before that, it like covers this massive span of time.
Yeah.
And then it goes back to him as a kid. And you're just like, ugh, this kid.
Yeah, it was cool because I got into history was a fun subject, and all the little clues, and like maybe there's a conspiracy going on and the government knows about this treasure or doesn't know about it, and it goes back to all this history from the world, and like we didn't just steal it, and it was brought over here. And our founding fathers had it. They hit it. It's ours. That it's a whole. It's like it's funny. There's several different ways you could have done this movie, and that could have been a cool little. I don't know, another movie. You know, that's another thing. That damn grandfather.
Who is that guy?
Actually,
What is that guy from?
oh, he's a classic. He's actually a pretty good actor.
Is he a Bond villain?
Hmm. I don't know if he is.
Also,
He plays John Adams Gates. That's his name, by the way.
John Adams Gates and Benjamin
Yeah.
Franklin Gates.
Yeah.
They're all just named.
Yeah.
They're all just
Real-
named after like all these
Yeah.
American founding fathers.
Real original. Dude, and he walks up there and he's like, "What are you doing up here? You can't be up here." He's like, and then within seconds, he's like,
Oh,
"Well,
dude.
you're old enough. I guess I'll tell you."
His
Like,
dad,
what?
John Voight comes in. The dad. So like he's
With
like
the
a
shittiest wig.
Oh god,
possible.
bro, dude, he might have a worse haircut than than Nick Cage in the movie.
Dude, John Voight's like 66 in that movie, and he's wearing a wig to play like a 39-year-old dad. Oh, and it's so intense. Like he's telling his dad, like, "Say goodbye. You should never talk to my son again." Like it's just
Yeah, he's like,
mean.
chill out, man. He's just telling him about like some treasure. Like, dude, he's giving the kid something to believe in. He's giving
He's a
the kid
kid, for
something to
God's
believe
sake.
in. He's like,
Yeah,
what if he's like, you are raising the biggest nerd ever, so I'm just gonna like at least help him like tap into the nerd and like do something productive with it. You know what I mean?
somebody in his family's got to care about making a living.
God, dude, man.
Wait,
So, and also like real quick before we get into the movie, how did you feel about because the cast of National Treasure is pretty solid. I mean, Nick Cage, John Voight, and Diane Kruger. Diane Kruger at this time I feel like she was about to pop off because she's coming off of Troy was right around the same time. I almost feel like it was almost the same summer that these movies came out.
yeah,
So this was a big summer for Diane Kruger. I feel like she was about to like really pop off. She at the time was obviously, this is also pre Inglourious Basterds, Diane Kruger.
yep.
But what did you feel like? How old was Nick Cage? Like the age gap, I feel like was at this time she would have been like 32, and he is like what in the early 2000s. Nick Cage is like he was probably okay. So I'm not going to get hung on the age gap. They were probably all right.
No, hold on.
She just seemed way younger than him.
We could do this. We could do this
You know,
because I think I kind of agree with you because this comes to a point that I was.
Yeah, I feel like she matched up better. Would have been you would have made the movie a little more interesting. It's almost like they need to like they feel they need. What's the gap?
She's 12 years younger than Cage.
Okay,
12 born 64.
Okay, all right. For movies, that's not shit. For movies, I guess.
No, it's not. It's not. And look, Cage is. This is before he starts to really get into the next phase of his life. He still looks like he's a young, good-looking guy, fit. Really rocks a jean jacket in this movie as a kid in an attic. And then you have the guy who plays Riley, Justin Bartha, who's his biggest role, I think, after this was Hangover. And he's not even really in it that much.
Yeah, he's up on the ring.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Dude,
Yeah.
I would think, like, if I wrote National Treasure, I think because, well, they kind of matched her, like, as being, like, she's also, like, equally kind of nerdy. And that's, like, where their attraction kind of grew. But then the chemistry obviously just wasn't, I don't know. But I think it would have been cool to, like, she and Riley kind of, like, start hitting it off. And then he just can't really, like, relate because he only cares about, like, finding this treasure. So he doesn't have time, because that's how I feel about him, man. He's just, like, really,
He's trying.
Yeah, he's really obsessed with the treasure and the history, which is cool. It's, like, admirable for his, I mean, I don't know. I just, when I'm comparing him to Cameron Poe, I'm just like, dude, come on, man. Like, and this would be, like, more of a pure Con Air. We got, like, a pure visceral action versus, like, National Treasure is an action adventure,
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, but also, John, if you put the movie from Riley's point of view, him and he puts his time, his money to join this with Benjamin Franklin Gates, and does this. Everybody's against him. They get some friends to fund it, or at least they thought friends, and then all of a sudden, Cage meets a hot chick, and and Riley's the third wheel. All of a sudden, he's like the third guy bothering everybody. And that's not fair to Riley. He was just trying to help all along.
Dude, he was bothering everybody so annoying.
He helped him. He helped him steal the Declaration of Independence. She wasn't there for that.
Dude, if someone helps you steal the Declaration of Independence, it does not matter what happens after that. That's your best friend forever, bro.
Yeah, no, there's no bro code.
There's
Benjamin Gates.
after that, man, there's nothing that a woman could like do in a lifetime that would match like stealing the Declaration of Independence with your bro.
Dude, Cage was so ridiculous that while Riley's listening to him,
Yeah.
Cage, he needs her fingerprints. And he like gives her that look. And she's like, what? Why are you giving me this look?
What, are you talking about with the coins where he's like looking at the coins and he's like,
no, that's a separate annoying part. That's because that's the part where she gets attracted to him. She's like all about to kick out these bozos who said they're going to come in and steal the Declaration of Independence. And he's like, oh, by the way, you're missing Washington's coin. It's really cool. I hope you get it. And she kind of looks at him like,
she's like, oh, maybe
she's hooked in.
She's like, oh, maybe he's for real about the Declaration. Like,
oh, maybe he's a nice guy. He gets me. Yeah, he gets me.
That scene actually was kind of fun when they're sitting in there with her and they're like explaining everything they've done to this point to like try and be like, hey, we need to like, there's a map on the back of the Declaration and like we need to get it. And they're like, we already went to the FBI, we already did this and that. And she's just like, this is stupid and ridiculous and like you guys are fools. But you know,
it is a fun scene.
But then he buys faith with he's like does the coin thing. And then he's like, hey, I know what I'm talking about here.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about the Declaration of Independence. Like I know what I'm talking about. I'm not making shit up. You know?
Yeah. And he gives her the coin.
Yeah. And then he walks out of there with like the confidence of a like Cameron Poe level confidence, Nick Cage level confidence. This is where Nick Cage this is where he like shines on screen, is when he gets to just like really, really lean into his characters, you know? So
yeah.
And he reads the Declaration. He's kind of like, and he's like, dude, the Declaration is telling me to steal it.
Yeah.
Like he's reading it and he's like, it's basically telling us we have to steal it because we're good.
Yeah.
And
he's so proud. He's like, oh, people don't talk like that anymore. And they just stares at it and he's like, I'm going to steal it. And that's it. Then it's like, all right, we're in. Holy shit. This is it. Even though like,
he's got a massive history boner, dude.
Yeah. Dude, there's like kids field trips in there. Like one of the security guards is like, hey man, are you okay?
It never cuts down, but you just see the kids on screen looking like
yeah, because it's a Disney movie and they do shit like this. And the cop's like, hey man, you got to get out of here. You can't be walking around with that.
And like no one picks it up. It's like real subtle. It's like no one watching the movie is like, oh, it's because he got a history boner. Only real ones know.
Or they just call it back later, like, oh, did you tell him? Hey, did you tell him, Ben, about that time you got a boner at the National Archives?
They kicked us out.
And everybody, that's when you find out, like, oh wait, that's why he got kicked out. Like,
all right, listeners, if you haven't seen the movie, he doesn't actually get a history boner. He doesn't get kicked out of there. He just leaves after deciding he's going to steal it.
He's he's pumped to go. And that's something like, maybe we step back, but like when you watch the trailer for this movie, you think this movie is about, this is a heist movie. Mm-hmm. It came out around the time of Ocean's 11.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, and so like that, it was that type of, there's another one I'm forgetting about, like Italian Job.
That, that with Mark Wahlberg, like, the remake of Italian Job. Yep.
Yeah. So it's like these heist movies, and I don't know, man. National Treasure 2 is another movie that we can get into in a bit, but they really could have made this first one. I think this is the most obvious thing. And if this is a Picky Nicholas of its own, like this whole movie should have just been about phase one, dealing the Declaration of Independence. I mean, that is arguably the hardest thing to do in the United States.
That dude, National Treasure, and now they've since made also a Disney series spinoff, and that like it came out during COVID, but I think there is also a National Treasure 3 in the works that will be in the movies. I'm not kidding, bro. And so we got to give ourselves a shout out here at Compare. We have influenced these Hollywood studios. Almost every episode we've done has unbeknownst to us when we did these episodes, there is a Heat sequel in the works. There is a Air Bud sequel that we are really, really stoked about, man. My stoke is very high for that one.
Oh, we're gonna see it.
What else we got? The new Street Fighter coming out.
Oh,
That cast on Street Fighter, man, that movie's going to be absurd. But I
Yeah.
do think it's going to outshine the Mortal Kombat sequel that just recently came out.
yeah.
Looks really fun. High hopes for that one. All
Yeah,
these
it
movies,
will.
I'm like, and this is, I think it's because of you guys, the listeners, and me and Tony.
Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with it.
We're picking the right movies. Our system is so good that we're seeing something in these movies, man.
They're like, we need to make a sequel to these because they figured us out.
Yeah. Wait, did you just say they fingered us out, or did they figure us out?
Fingered.
So yeah, like they could have easily made this with the Cage with Cage as a part of it, easily 3 movies within a 10-year, 7-year period at that time. If the first one was just strictly getting the declaration, and then I think they could have done 3 movies with the third one being, oh my God, we found this treasure. Then like we're all in on it. We've been through part of this journey of Gates' whole life. But anyway, that's just that's the most obvious thing with this movie. Like within 20 minutes,
they're heisting.
The heisting, they plan the heist with 2 people and they do it.
Yep.
But really quick, before we get too far into it, I did appreciate, I don't know if you remember the transition in the beginning from young Benjamin Franklin Gates to old Benjamin Franklin Gates, but it is incredible because it is when he is being knighted by his grandfather and he's got the book in his arms like this because it's such a big book, and he's looking down, and then as soon as he looks down, he lifts his head up, and when he lifts his head up, it's old Cage, and it's got the theme song, and it's like him driving. He's got the glasses on, and they're driving.
He's in the snow. He's like in the snow. Yeah, they're like looking for that ship.
Oh my
God, dude.
Yeah. The Charlotte, man,
dude. Yeah.
That transition is just like, you're in for a good movie, right? A classic.
That's right after he says, "I so swear," dude. I
swear.
This is at 6 minutes and 30 seconds in. He's looking at the book. He's looking down in it. He realizes like his mission, and then his Cage driving the thing with his crazy sunglasses on and his like fucking hair, like so wild, dude. Oh my God, dude.
Oh, man. It's really good. Then the kid is done. You don't hear from him anymore. And
dude.
Then, yeah.
Oh no, go proceed.
Oh no, it's like this movie, the emotions that I go through, because at that moment, like I'm cracking up at that transition, and then
they wanted that scene. They were like, this scene's like great cut scene.
Yeah, and he's not like driving a truck in the snow. This is like a massive tank sled. Yeah.
Oh, it's absurd.
Yeah, and he's going with Ian's money. Ian, who's played by, I always know him as Boromir from Lord of the Rings.
Sean Bean, bro.
Sean Bean.
It's also Alec Trevelyan from GoldenEye.
Holy
yeah. Shit. And he's giving me way more Trevelyan vibes than Boromir vibes, but a little bit of Boromir vibes. You know? Yeah.
For those that are really young, that's Ned Stark.
Oh, Nedard. Old Nedard.
Old Nedard. Yeah. Got his head cut off.
This shit was crazy.
Yeah. Tough life. Can't win them all. Yeah. Obviously love him. And the whole movie, I don't know about you, but the whole movie, man, I just love, because I love Boromir so much. Even though he's kind of a maniac and he tried to take the ring from Frodo.
Dude, Boromir, we can get into Lord of... Dude, we need to do some Con Air to compare to some Lord of the Rings, man. And I got some as an older man, I have some very, different feelings about Boromir. I'm like, dude, Boromir was like, maybe, like, dude, he got way, like, cooked, like, and treated unfairly by, I think as someone who not read the books, like, in depth, and saw the movies first, and then like tried to read the books, but like freaking couldn't like concentrate long enough to like. They were like way harder than The Hobbit to read. But it was so like I think like Boromir is like such a hero, man. It doesn't get any. We don't need to get into all.
Yeah, well, they could have given him more love. Like he was a captain of Gondor. Like
dude. Oh my God, man. I got so many. Yeah, I got theories on Boromir, bro.
But anyway, but because of that love for that character, I just thought, like, they got to get along, and I was so bummed that Ian kind of double-crossed him there.
Yeah. And it was like the double-cross was kind of weird, too, because it was, like, very, like, I need you, and then really quickly, like, I will kill you now. Like, we're just gonna leave even though we don't have what we need, and like you'll probably die in there, and we'll just figure it out without you. And like that was some kind of strange. He's not menacing. Like he's not Cyrus, man, you know, for an antagonist. But this is a different type of movie. Once again, it's the Disney. He's a Disney villain. He's not really like, but
Not everybody kills more people than cancer. Like Cyrus does. You know, not everybody. Yeah, I mean, it's really not a fair. It's just two different people. But
it's not fair, dude.
It does seem, you know, obviously they got to get going with the movie because then Ian's got to go steal the Declaration as well. But they don't know that yet. But it's just, he's a really smart character in the movie. He's smart enough to figure out some of the riddles on his own, or pay a kid to help him out. But he just goes, it's like, did you really think the treasure would be on that boat?
No, man.
Imagine if it was, and that was. I wish movies did do that one time.
Yeah. Oh, like it's just on the boat already.
It's on the boat. They find it, and that's it. It's done, and it's just, and the theme starts playing. It's a 9-minute movie,
dude. Tony, back to the Look Up. That's like straight out of like I mean, a lot of movies have done that, like, you know, the Look Up, and they're different, but like straight out of Indiana Jones, maybe even around the same time of the movie, when I bet it's about within 10 minutes of Last Crusade, when he looks up with the cross and he's on the boat and the rain fighting with the Coronado's cross. Do you remember that? And then the boat explodes. Now, granted, Nick, but I swear I swear in the studio for National Treasure, they were like, let's take James Bond, let's take Ocean's 11, Indiana Jones, and like we need to make this character, and they just like threw every element of a movie in there. They're like throwing some pirates and some you know, Revolutionary War, and like it, like just
to get us to like I don't remember that part in Last Crusade, but I know it. You know, those things, it just happens. If you do it really well, it can be funny. Yeah,
dude. So like, if you think about the trajectory of, so in Last Crusade, I'll just get, so if you don't remember, it's like, Last Crusade is the one with Sean Connery as Indy's dad. And like in the early part of the movie, you already can detect some tension between Indiana and his dad. The same as in National Treasure. Now I'm just comparing to Indiana Jones.
This is keep going.
But like, it's the same tensions, like a father-son tension going on in the very beginning of the movie. And then he looks up from the difference would be, you know, Ben looks up and he's like knighted by his grandpa. Whereas like, when Indy looks up, he's kind of been like, well, I mean, he kind of gets like some props, and, you know, but you can tell it's just a really formative moment, you know, that really like affects their like whole trajectory, you know? Yeah.
I haven't seen the Last Crusade in a while. What I have seen, the first two movies I watched with Rosie, Raiders of the Lost Ark and Temple of Doom, which was a little bit too much.
Temple of Doom, man. Temple of Doom is wild, bro.
Yeah, those are the first, because she would just fall asleep. So we would watch it at night. And then Rambo 1 and 2 and 3.
Rosie's seen some true classics. She's gonna have the best taste. Yeah. One day she'll be on the podcast, bro. You know? Yeah.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? Yeah.
It'd be awesome.
So yeah, man. I think going back to the Charlotte, Ben escapes that, which is, and that's another thing, is I have like a Picky Nicholas on, because I don't know about you, but I got like 25 Picky Nicholases listed.
Let's get into the Picky Nicks, bro. I'll go right into it. I mean, all right, real quick though, before Picky Nicks, I would just say back to where they just merged all these movies together. And like you had previously mentioned, they steal the Declaration of Independence in the first 30 minutes is Act 1. It's like the first 30 minutes of the movie. And you're like, oh my God, dude. Like, what? That should have been like, the whole movie should have been leading up to that. So he plans the heist with such ease. It's like a 2-person heist with him and Riley. It's just absurd. I mean, not an absurd, like, he does it, he pulls it off, but it's kind of like, it's almost like seems too easy for him. It's like he's so smart with history and stuff that like, you just learn this. He has this skill set.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? Because he's just really observant, or like he pays attention well. Like, what is it? Because it's not like he uses the national like his history. It's not like he uses his history knowledge to like steal the Declaration. Well, he does kind of. He knows a couple things about it, but
Yeah,
he really
he's like a true historian, you know, and a treasure hunter, so he knows
he
the
stakes
way
out
they
the whole
do these
place
things.
though, and it's like crazy, you know. And he knows about the
Yeah,
safe. Yeah,
right. Also, another Nikki. Like, how the fuck does he know about the safe?
it's just because he like that does get so like I stand corrected, like that almost does get into his history because he just like knows like he's like, oh, in this year they built a special thing so that the Declaration would be, and it shows that little like the cut
Yeah,
scene where it's like showing the Declaration be like and like
yeah,
gets like all the
yeah,
crazy shit.
yeah. He's like this. Yeah, well, because that's how they plan to do it. Like,
Yeah,
there's no way to steal it, but
yeah.
there's a chance that next week there's this big gala fundraiser,
Mm-hmm.
and the Declaration is going to be taken
Oh,
away
that's
and
right.
brought into the preservation room, and it's in the preservation room that he's like, it'll be in there, and the gala will be going on, so there'll be much less security around the preservation
And they
room.
just
Like,
replace it with the one from the gift shop. And
yeah,
he just puts this all together sitting there at the desk with the girl and
yeah,
Riley. Like he puts
yeah,
it together in 5 minutes.
yeah,
Like in real time movie time, he puts it together. It's not even like he goes and thinks about it. And like,
yeah.
yeah.
It's just like, how do you know that they were like, hey guys, we're gonna do a gala dinner, so we're gonna double up some security tonight? You know, like he just thinks there should be less security. These bozos are lazy. They're not gonna
Dude,
bring, you know, and
the
they just,
security's like, oh, this gig sucks, bro. Like nobody cares about this shit.
yeah. Uh, I did get a laugh at the party when he ended up having to try and pay for the Declaration on his own. Like, lady's like, "Oh, sir, are you trying to steal that?" He's like, "No," and he's like, he has to pay
In the
for it.
gift shop.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like little moments like that in it that are where it's
Yeah.
entertaining. Like, man, that is the thing. I can make fun of this movie, but there's still some
There's some charm to it.
to be.
There's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
some charm to the movie. Like,
I loved it as a kid.
yeah. I mean, you get some like once he gets into the room. I mean, he's dressed like during the heist. He's like James Bond, so he's like Indiana Jones for a lot of the movie. He's like James Bond for a lot of the movie. So he
Mission
really
Impossible.
does cover like these different, you know,
Yeah,
like I felt like they leaned into that. I felt like they really wanted him to be like an all encompassing type hero of like he just was like, but it's almost like it was too much, like almost like too much.
mm-hmm.
Because you just the genre, like when you're comparing it, you know, like this type of movie, like the brown jacket he wears, that's like
Yeah,
just like a treasure hunter jacket, right? That's
yeah.
like just a, and then
The one he got at Urban Outfitters.
yep, dude. I think for Nick Cage's hair in this movie, like they should have just given him a freaking Indiana Jones style hat, and I would have been
Yeah,
more happy. Like I wouldn't have been like, oh, this is a ripoff of Indiana Jones, because like I already kind of feel like they're doing
yeah,
that. So
yeah,
I'm just like, dude, let Nick Cage rock a cool fucking hat, bro. Like
yeah, yeah.
he's Nick Cage. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Give him a cool hat, dude.
He could pull it off. I love how
Dude,
he has to always have that, and like, no matter what character, he's just got this. He's gonna have this urge to do this unbelievable, crazy action scene, and he's like hanging off the door of a van flying through
yeah.
DC
Yeah,
that's
dude.
supposed to be in lockdown, and somehow they're not getting caught. Um, yeah, it's I enjoyed it. It's just a fun, ridiculous movie, and like the clues after the you would think the movie peaks at the Declaration, which you could argue it does, and the trailer focuses on that. That's how it
Yeah.
locks you in. I'm gonna steal a Declaration. But then the next hour and a half of the movie, because there's still a whole fucking movie afterwards, the next hour and a half is still like all the clues are cool. Like they go to different cities. You know, they're in New York. They go to Philly.
They do go to a lot of cool cities, bro.
Yeah,
Like you were in
DC.
that you sent me that shot where you were like at one of the scenes because you're in New York and you were like, I do
Yeah,
look at this.
yeah. I'm not kidding. I get off every day at the train station on Wall Street and Broadway every day.
Yeah.
Well, 3-4 days a week, depending on the week. But yeah, and I walk right there. And
Yeah,
that's
dude,
where
that's
he leaves
crazy.
Ian. That's where he leaves Ian. Oh God, there's another picky Nick, man. There's another picky Nicholas there.
Dude, Ian's haircut is also ridiculous. Sorry, I'm really cut on that. I'm really caught up on the
No.
haircuts. Dude, Ian's hair is also kind of crazy, bro. He looks like the guy from Die Hard. With the blonde hair. You know what I mean? Like
You
what
know, one of the Germans.
yeah, dude. Oh man. Also, can we talk about Sadusky?
Yeah.
That is your John Cusack right there, bro.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is fucking Larkin, dude. Sadusky is
Yeah.
Larkin, essentially,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
Very much like kind of pulling for Ben Franklin Gates,
Mhm.
but also like on the hunt, but he's like
Yeah.
going to be like, he's doing the right thing,
Yeah. And they show his ring when he like gives off a couple of historical facts, and he shows his ring that he's like somehow tied to the
He's
Freemasons.
like,
or
I'm
something.
part of the Freemasons, man. He's like, I get it, dude. He's like, I get what you're trying to do,
Yeah. Do you want me to read my Picky Nicholas's, and then we can go back and forth, because there's too many of them.
No, yeah, just like throw some at me, man. I want to discuss.
Number one, how he escapes in Ian, right?
Yeah,
he just lights the match and it goes right on fire. Like he just like lights the thing, and
he's like, take that.
Yeah. And Ian, like, it's all like, what are you gonna do? You shoot me, this goes down, the whole place goes boom, because they're in the Charlotte's full of gunpowder.
Yep.
And of course they get out of that.
And Ian's like, fuck, he's right.
Yeah. And then like the useless facts. This is another one. When like they're trying to leave, so Ian leaves him. That Charlotte is about to explode. It's just full of barrels of gunpowder.
And he's just like laying facts on him.
He's running over and he finds a way out. And Riley's like, What is this? And he's like, it's a smuggler's hole. Get in. Like, dude.
He's like, smuggler's holes were blah, 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 blah.
Who fucking cares what it is? Like, dude, just like in that moment when the fire,
Riley's like, a smuggler's hole. Like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. Wait, how did you know it's a smuggler's hole? Like, no, Riley, not now. We gotta go. Oh my God. When he said smuggler's hole, I was just like, who fucking cares? What is it? Smuggler's hole, get in.
Dude. And then like, dude, Ian, you could tell like when they're like, the treasure's not in the Charlotte, Ian's just like, God, fuck. He's like, this is so
He's so annoyed. He's freezing cold. He's like, oh.
He's like, why the fuck did we come out here? Like,
yeah. And they were just talking about how much money they spent to get out there. And Ian's like, what? It cost me like another $450,000 to fly like 20 guys.
And he's like, this is like $1 million artifact. And then Ben's like, nope, it's a clue.
Is it a pipe? He's like, yes, it is. Is it $1 billion pipe? And Riley's like just trying to get to the money. Okay, so I've already listed the. All right, so this movie says the Declaration of Independence so many times.
Oh yeah, dude. It's that's like one of the main taglines of it.
Yeah. So much so, there's a YouTube video called National Treasure. How many times do they say the Declaration of Independence?
Dude, drop the link in the drop the link in the bio for the app, dude.
Dude, it's ridiculous. And I stopped counting it 22 times.
How much do they say it? Like, what's the actual?
I don't even know. It doesn't say that. I don't think it says a number on it. He just repeats it in every scene. And I could list a few of them. And it just like, they refuse to say the doc. I think they say it a couple of times, but they don't say it. They don't call the Declaration it. They call it the Declaration, or, and it's just always like it's like they're trying to make us understand that, hey, this is a really big deal. It's a Declaration of Independence that they're stealing. They just keep trying to reiterate it. Like, come on, there's no invisible map on the back of the Declaration of Independence. Ian, I'm not going to let you steal the Declaration of Independence. And then this one's from Riley, just this whiny. What about Ian? He's going to steal the Declaration of Independence, Ben. Dude, it just keeps going on.
Why do they ever just call it the Declaration? Why do they always call it the Declaration of Independence? Dude,
it just keeps going. Like there's that one part in the beginning.
Yeah.
He says it within 16 minutes. It's said like 15 times. It's just, yeah. Those men stole the Declaration of Independence.
Here's the exact count most commonly cited by fans is about 47 times.
Dude, I stopped at 22. I was like, this is ridiculous. I'm not doing this anymore. I want to watch the movie. I'm trying to enjoy myself.
Oh my God.
I listed them all out. It just like, they refuse to just say the document. Just say the document.
Yeah.
Like they keep trying to reiterate to the crowd
The artifact. Just call it the artifact, or like,
And,
just be
or
like,
call it the DOI, Declaration of Independence.
they call it the
DOI.
DOI. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It'd be funny if they just started just calling it the DOI, the acronym.
Yeah.
What would something but if you actually got like it cut off a considerable amount of time for the movie, like then it ends up being like under 2 hours. You just shortened it to DOI.
Disney was like, "Hey, this movie is only an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah,
Could you extend it a little bit?" And they're like,
dude.
The
The tagline is like, "I'm going to the most famous line. I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence."
Yeah, it's of course it is.
Oh my god!
All right, so then I'm trying to. All right, going back to Picky Nicholas, being treasure hunters and part of the Gates family. That's like a respected treasure hunter. It's not like me walking in there.
Yep.
How did this person not call the FBI or from the National Archives and tell them like, hey, there's a potential weirdo?
Yeah, like this guy came in. He said he already talked to you, but he seems like he knows some shit, and he's pretty serious. And we should probably like, no, the FBI's like, no, we already talked to him. He's a loony guy.
They steal the Declaration. They go to Ben's dad's house. Okay, there's a few things in this one.
God, this dude.
They go to John Voight's house.
Man.
And he's old. He's pissed off. He's not even happy to see his son. They clearly haven't seen each other for at least 10 years.
His dad is such a douche.
He's not happy to see him. He invites them all in. He's like, yeah, I guess you guys come on in. He's like, yeah. And he says this. This is another Picky Nicholas. And he's like, yeah, there's pizza in there. I think it's still warm. And Riley, who hasn't said anything at the door, like, hi, Mr. Gates, nice to meet you, just hears that there's pizza available. And within seconds, he goes and takes a slice and starts to eat the pizza. Like, no manners. Just like did you ever meet Ben's dad? Like, would you ever just like go into someone's house like, oh yeah, actually I'm hungry. Can I have a slice? Riley doesn't say a word.
I think for this Nikki pick, I think if I'm going into Riley, I'm like, mother, like he just stole the Declaration of Independence with Ben. So he's basically like, dude, everything in my life after this, like I have no fear. Like I will walk into this guy's house and just take a pizza out of the kitchen and like it is nothing.
Okay,
compared
fine.
to what I have done.
Fair. He's probably starving. They haven't.
They haven't eaten. I don't think they've eaten since the Charlotte. Like
when did they eat?
I never eat in this movie. They never go to the bathroom. I'm just kidding, dude.
Well, we don't know that.
What if in movies you never take into account like these characters in the movie never go to the bathroom?
Yeah, like when they go to Antarctica, wherever they go find the Charlotte.
Yeah,
that's a pretty long trip.
Yep, very long trip.
Okay.
Continue with Nikki picks.
Ben's dad lives alone.
Yep.
Poor guy. He's all alone, dude. He's like forever pissed off about his son and the treasure.
Yeah.
Just in a bad mood all the time. But then he's like kind of helpful when they're trying to read the map on the back.
Yeah.
There's like they use a lemons to squeeze it,
and the Q-tips,
and and you need heat to show the code on that type of ink. And like, all right, we need more heat and we need more lemons. They open the fridge and there's a bowl of lemons in there.
He's like, oh, I always have a bowl of lemons.
Yeah, dude, it's like 9 or 10 lemons in there. Like what?
They're already cut.
Yeah, I've maybe got one all times, one or two tops.
Do you think? I've never had lemons in my fridge ever. I've never bought a lemon at a grocery store, I don't think.
I buy them.
I bought limes for like margaritas. Never bought a lemon. Yeah. Maybe if you're juicing or something. Do you think that maybe his dad does shit like this as like a hobby? So he's using the lemons frequently for like, well, no, because like they're using the lemons to like find some code. It's not like they're using it to like treat the document, right? The Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
Like
the DOI.
The DOI. Yeah. The DOI. No DOI.
Yeah. No, I think, he must just have lemons. He must have a lemon a day in his diet. Like lemon water. That's what it is. He's being healthy.
He just needs, man. He's just taking care of himself. His dad, like when he's talking to them while they're doing it, like Ben seems like he's all focused. And the dad just seems like really annoying. You know what I mean? Yeah. Patrick just seems like really annoying. He's just like, you're like, oh, you don't, huh? But he's like clearly intrigued, like he's liked this shit all along too. But it was almost like, but it almost discounts like his relationship where he's like, don't tell him that, like, you know, in the beginning with the grandpa.
Yeah,
It's almost
yeah,
like he's jealous that his son is getting attention from his dad.
yeah.
Like, what's the dynamic there? What are you getting?
I'm getting like it definitely it contradicts. Like it's either commit to being annoyed. You don't even let your son in. He's got the girl in there. He's like, oh, you roped you into this and you ruined our life. He immediately goes into like the whole family.
Mm-hmm.
It ruins our life and our family name and all of our family fortune.
Yeah.
And then they're looking at the document, the doy, and he peeks his head around the corner to try and see like, hey, what are you guys doing? Need some heat over there. I can help. Can I take a look at this?
He's like, maybe like I want to be involved. Like if there's a big payout with the treasure, you know what I mean?
And then he lifts it up. He's like, oh my god, it's a Declaration of Independence.
Then
and he drops another one.
Then he gets that history boner too, dude. Yeah. He's like, this is the Declaration of Independence. Like, he's creaming his pants.
Let's see. Okay, I have. Yeah, the assumption, I already said that the gala night that they knew that there'd be less security in the preservation room. What a crock of shit. The girl at the counter at Urban Outfitters.
Yeah.
She's given the $100 bill to Ben. And she just has real attitude with him for whatever reason. She's like, hello.
Yep.
Well,
like I think it's like an Urban Outfitters. She's just like some little teeny bopper that's kind of like rude. You know what I mean?
This is a little bit later in the movie. But they go, this is in Philadelphia. And Ben has to get the brick out because the light is shining from the bell tower. And he cuts out the brick that's been there for maybe a couple of 100 years. He cuts out the brick with a knife.
Yep. This is where he gets the bifocals.
Yeah. Oh, that's the next one on the list, John.
They're like 3D glasses.
He pulls them out. They're clearly glasses.
Like 3D bifocals.
And he's like, what are those? And he's like, and Ben goes, some kind of ocular device.
You nerd. Dude, just say they're fucking they're spectacles. They're glasses, bro. Chill out, dude.
Yeah. And he ends up calling them spectacles. He pulled the map out. He's like, spectacles. Like, dude, why do you talk like that? Oh,
him and Ian are kind of back in the church, kind of broing out a little bit again. Like they're like, like, check out these spectacles. It's actually pretty cool.
Pretty cool, yeah. And Ian's like, wow, amazing. You're just like flicking them up.
And he's like, dude, it's really like in the movie, he'd be like, wow, amazing. He'd be like, dude, so are we cool again? Like, do you want to get back? Yeah. Like, do you want to work together again? Or do you just want to like keep this rift, you know?
Yeah. Dude, I'm trying to think of a scenario where I go to friends and like, hey, could you get my ocular devices over there? Could you get that for me? They would.
No, the ocular device, over there by the next to the coffee table.
Yeah, and could you imagine like the arrogance that Ben has? Like if somebody was like, do you mean sunglasses?
Yeah, and he's just like he's like, no. Actually, the sunglasses weren't invented until way later. The ocular device would be referring to blah 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 blah.
Yeah, and he'd say it with some like
he's like, oh, actually, factually.
Oh, okay, so that one is a good one.
Yep, that's a great Nicky pick.
Man, that one just pisses me off. Oh yeah, okay. Going down when they go towards the end of the movie, and Shaw falls down that hole underneath in Manhattan.
Yeah,
he falls down that hole when they go down underneath Wall Street, where they eventually go to find the Declaration, the doy,
the Declaration of Independence. Yes,
yeah, but the doy. Shaw falls down. Like, how deep is that hole? That looks like a deep sinkhole. It's not we're not talking about a 40-foot hole.
Let's see real quick. I'm gonna take a little gander at it.
It is massive, and it goes all the way down. This is structurally, there's nothing that could be on top of it.
It is a gaping black hole, bro. Like it is very, very, very deep. Like this is the type of depth that you will lose. You will vanish into the darkness. It's very, very deep.
Shaw, becomes a prick the whole movie, and
dude, Shaw sucks, bro. Yeah. Shaw sucks.
He falls down. I'm like, whoa, that's like,
dude. We have to remember. I don't think I feel like back in the day, and we were obviously about 17, 18 when this movie came out. I feel like in my younger days, there's always that thing that people talk about, like quicksand used to like fuck us up as kids. Like we all were worried about. Also, like back in the day, I feel like characters in movies were always falling to their doom. You know what I mean? Like I haven't seen a character like fall to their doom in a movie in like a long time.
Yeah.
Like,
I always get afraid of thinking about the Joker in the first Batman movie.
Yeah.
He just falls from the top of the building.
Oh, and then like,
yeah.
Hit a little recording.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And you see him fall the whole time. In this movie, dude, Charles disappears in 10 feet.
Dude, yeah, he's gone. And
he's gone.
Dude, Abigail's like, holy shit.
Yeah, dude,
like she's like, dude, he vanished. Like I can't see him anymore. She's like, they're like watch him fall down, dude. It's crazy.
All right,
is it 142 roughly?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see here. Look, wait, how do he's like, how do a bunch of guys with hand tools build all this? He's such an idiot, dude. He's like so negative.
There's gotta be 100 steps going up and down that whole thing. It all breaks apart. But then they make it out of it and they get out in Trinity Church. So they they end up getting their way out. Yeah, I have a few other Picky Nicholases, but I could wait because this just keeps going.
Dude, I love it, man. Picky Nick all day.
If you have any, please.
Man, well, I like to think so. I'm gonna get back to the comparison, and when I'm watching this, I'm thinking like let's take out Ian and replace him with Cyrus. Cyrus is obviously brilliant, so I'm taking Cyrus and I'm putting him in this scenario where he learns that hypothetically, like he learns by something that there's this Knights Templar treasure. So what is his plan? I mean, he's going to basically just kidnap Ben Franklin, and he's going to be way more brutal and ruthless, right? Like he's going to like, or like he could even, I think Cyrus could even figure out the treasure himself.
Once he figures out how Benjamin Franklin Gates, not the actual Ben Franklin.
Once he knows that he knows how to get it.
Yeah, how he can figure out these clues and riddles and things like that. Like, I think he's blowing Ben's head off in the Charlotte.
Yeah.
No question.
Like once he figures it out, like he's like, oh, I see. Oh,
you don't have it here? I'm not wasting my time anymore.
Like, and also like he pulls out the pipe and then like, instead of being like, oh, what's, like he's like, oh, I know what this is already. So I don't even need this. I don't even need Ben Franklin.
Yeah. And then if Abigail gets involved, then it gets real dirty because now he's got real collateral. So you'd want to be dead if I was Benjamin Franklin, because then she would have just been a hostage the whole movie.
Yeah, yeah. Abigail is obviously way more. She's way more skilled than Trisha. I mean, Trisha's barely in the. I mean, Trisha's like at home the whole time. She's never really in the shit. So Abigail's a scrapper. She's in the action.
Yeah. She's bought in.
Yeah, she's bought in, and she has a lot of value. I feel like there are a lot of times where she is smart, if not smarter than Ben. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like, yeah, they all have their own like because then Riley, like I don't think Ben can do this shit without Riley and Abigail. Whereas like I think Cameron could have done most of the rescue on Con Air without. If anything, his cohorts like kind of held him back. You know what I mean?
Well, they actually did hold him back.
Yeah,
they didn't want to leave him on the flight.
He might have been able to like actually just fix the whole situation without them. Whereas like Ben Gates, like he's not doing this without his dad and Abigail and Riley. Like they're way too like they offered too much as loyal companions, if you will.
I mean, and being Con Air. The cop even comes on, the undercover DEA gets on, that moron, and gets himself blown, within seconds.
That idiot, dude. What a dummy.
Yeah.
Dude, the scene plan is where it's right after the hole, obviously, and where he drops Abigail to get the Declaration of Independence, the DOI. Yeah. And then he's like basically like he drops her on the platform. And then he like apologizes, and she's like, "No, I would have done the same thing to you." And it's like that's like some like romance that like both of them are just like,
yeah, exactly. And even though when they're in Urban Outfitters in their brand new clothes, there's like they're trying to figure out clues right there. The way they're looking at each other, it's like it's gonna be followed by intense makeout session.
Dude, clues is their love language, bro.
Yeah. They're all into each other. That's peak. They love it.
Yeah.
And then they hate each other in the second one.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
And what happens in between those two, you know? Like, what happens between the first and the second one? There's a little bit of backstory. We don't need to get into the second one, though, but yeah.
Hey, man, relationships are tough.
Relationships are tough. Stealing the Declaration of Independence may be tougher.
I got one for you if you want to do another comparison. I was thinking about, because again, this is tied to a Picky Nicholas. The FBI is like, you have two options.
Mm-hmm.
You go to jail for a really long time, or you give back the Declaration and you don't go for jail that long. Like somebody has to go to jail. And Ben's like, man, I really don't want to go to jail.
He's like, hey, man, is there like another option?
Surely we could talk about this. And the head of the fucking FBI is like, are you out of your mind, dude? You know what the public would do to me if I let you go? There's no way. So I was proposing like as a sequel.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, I'm pumped about this. Let's go, dude. What do you got? Like an alternate sequel or like a
the sequel. This is
the sequel. So you're basically cutting out the Book of Shadows sequel.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
We're done with Book of Shadows.
Okay.
Oh man.
What you got?
I can't wait to tell you this. Ben mentions he doesn't want to go to prison. Right? And the options are laid out to him.
Yeah.
And Ian's there, but Ian's going to prison. But guess what? Ben still goes to prison. And he goes to prison, and the Con Air is the sequel to National Treasure.
Yes,
and
Tony.
He goes on the Jailbird, and Ian and his men are also brought on the Jailbird.
Yep.
And Ian and his men obviously are gonna figure out a way, because they also they're about to go steal the Declaration, so they figure out a way to get off the Jailbird.
Yeah.
And they're gonna take over the flight.
I like it.
I like this. I got the name.
What is it?
National Con. Also, Americon could be another one, but I like National Con better.
Americon Airline, dude. Oh no, dude.
But like,
so good, dude.
But so the only thing you have to change in the first one is like, okay, he's going to jail, but then him and Abigail have a girl, because the girl is Casey is crucial in Con Air.
Yeah.
So in National Con, his girl has to be Abigail, and he's writing to whatever daughter he has.
Yep.
You know, and he doesn't have a Southern accent, even though there's a few lines in this movie that he does say with a Southern twang. Not quite that Southern Alabama accent, but he says it. So yeah, the National Con Air is the sequel, and actually he goes to prison, like he should go to prison.
He goes to prison.
Fucking stole the Declaration.
But he breaks out because Ian's crew meets with Cyrus, and they're all on the plane. And Ian's crew is like gonna work with Cyrus to steal the Declaration. So then Ben Gates is like, dude, I have to fucking save this plane and then save the Declaration of Independence.
And dude, and it's in that one, like Riley goes the way the DEA cop goes, because Riley just doesn't know what to do at this point. Riley would be freaking out if he was on the Jailbird. I can't die, Ben. Ben, I can't die.
And he's like, oh, Ben, no. Like, Ben would talk to Steve Buscemi and be like, oh my God. Like he'd be like fucking freaking out, dude. Yeah. Dude, Tony, that just made me think. Steve Buscemi, Harvey Keitel, Reservoir Dogs. Boom.
Oh,
just connected them.
Yeah,
Just connected through one movie. Can
Harvey
you
Keitel.
connect? You try to connect through the actors to see if you can connect another one.
Okay. Let me see.
Connect Con Air to National Treasure with one movie or less, and you can't use Reservoir Dogs. Think about it. Think about it for a second. While you're thinking about it, also listen, because what you said with your sequel idea, just like, I don't know if we brought this up before, but like, man, dude, I would love to like, maybe it would need to be like a book, but we need maybe it just needs to be like a screenplay, not a book.
Mm-hmm.
But I would love to make do you remember when Nick Cage made that movie where he's playing himself and he's like with Pedro Pascal? Did you see
Oh
that?
yeah, yeah.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. It's not bad.
But
Oh my god, yeah.
it'd be cool to have a movie where Nick Cage. It obviously it'd be ridiculous. This would be a ridiculous concept, but like, I mean, it's 2026, dude, and but
Anything
like,
could happen.
if you could really start like merge, you know how they have like Spider-Man has done in the comics where they've like merged all these Spider-Man universes through the multiverse and all this shit.
Don't say it.
If multiverses were played out right now, but like Nick Cage verse, dude, and you had like, dude, like Cameron Poe is working alongside fucking Ben Franklin Gates on the big screen, and then they like cross paths with like freaking Johnny Blaze, and you're just like, this is crazy. And they're like literally
Castor
like
Troy.
Yes, dude. And like all these Nick Cages are literally like working together to like stop some existential universal cross-dimensional threat, and they're like teaming up.
Dude,
Like, I think it'd actually be kind of cool, and it would actually be a lot of CGI because you'd have to have several Nick Cages on this. I mean, but that's not now by nowadays standards, but like
some of the Cage characters, like the one in Next, he's a superhero in that movie. You could just
so like who are obviously we got I would take obviously Cameron Poe is the leader of the Nick Cages of the Nick Cage verse. He's the main guy. But like you would do, I don't even know if Ben Franklin Gates would make the cut, bro. To be honest,
no. I mean, he would be like he's like Doctor Strange, like the smart guy of the Avengers.
Yeah,
right, so, but not that powerful, obviously.
Maybe he would be good in some way. I don't know. He did get a sequel. Like he did get 2 movies. So like, I mean, that's more than a lot of Nick Cage characters got.
Yeah.
But oh, dude, I would take like obviously from The Rock. You got to take my guy from The Rock. Was it Stanley? Nick Cage in Gone in 60 Seconds is pretty cool.
Yeah, it was him. Something
Randall.
Yeah, Rain. Yeah. That's a good one. Not Nick Cage from Bangkok Dangerous. No.
Nope. Next, Next though, he's like a superhero, like you said.
Yeah. Next, he's like a superhero.
The Wicker Man dude, or the. Man.
Oh, dude, definitely. Well, Castor Troy, he'd be a maniac, but he'd be good.
Yeah.
Man, you're right. It might be. Yeah, number 1 is Con Air. Is Cameron Poe.
Yeah, Cameron Poe is leading the way. Mandy Nick Cage, that guy's wild, bro.
Dude, that guy loses his mind.
Red.
That's one of my favorite.
Yeah, dude, Cage Red would be like Red, bro. He would be definitely in there. He's kind of like a superhero too, bro. He's fucking wild, dude.
How about when he plays that ultimate scumbag from Snake Eyes, Rick Santoro?
Dude,
he plays an absolute sleazeball.
Oh, this is what I wanted to talk about, bro. The oh man, and I actually, dude. So I've just recently gotten into this, Tony. It makes me feel it's nostalgic and it's a wonderful thing, bro. If you have just like a Samsung TV, and other brands of TV probably do this as well. We're paying for all these streaming networks, bro. If you have internet, like you could cancel all your streaming networks. And dude, Samsung TV, like that just comes on if you have Wi-Fi. There's like a gazillion channels. There's channels, all sorts of different movie channels. Dude, and I just leave that shit on and I'll walk in and I'll be like, oh my God, what the fuck is this movie? And I'll be like, oh my God, I forgot about this movie. It's just playing random movies that you don't think about that are awesome.
Yeah.
The freaking literally that just came on was what movie were we just talking about?
Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes was just on with the boxer. He's like, there's a phantom punch. It was just on. And I was like, oh, and it's like back when you used to like watch TV and be like, what's on? Not like now it's like you still do that with streaming networks, but you're like there's a zillion fucking things. So it's like you can't pick. It's hard.
Yeah.
And then like
Saturday nights on TBS.
Yeah, dude. Now it's like, oh, what movie's on? And it's like, dude, I'll like scroll through these movie channels and be like, Snake Eyes is on. And every week or two, they'll like change the they
theme.
like change the rotation.
Yeah.
But like for like a week, it'll be like a pretty like solid, like they'll play like 10 movies on like a loop. And you'll like, so anytime a day I'll come in because I leave the movies on for the girls. Dude, Snake Eyes was on with freaking, that movie has the guy, is it Gary Sinise?
Yeah.
That movie's crazy, bro. Snake Eyes is crazy.
It is a very good movie.
Yeah. The guy that plays the boxer in Snake Eyes is like, does not look like he looks too old to be a good boxer.
Dude, he looks like,
you know what I'm talking about?
He looks like old and he's gotten his ass cooked his whole life.
Yeah, dude.
Like, looks like how I look right now. Like,
yeah.
Just beaten and defeated.
But that's the other movie that I wanted to tell you about. Hard Rain, man. Hard Rain, dude. This movie.
Christian Slater.
Dude, Christian Slater he's not a Jean-Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal action hero. He does feel to me like a Nick Cage class action hero, but was relegated to like, you know what I mean? Because he's in Young Guns.
Yeah.
He's in Robin Hood.
He's a phenomenon.
He's in Broken Arrow with John Travolta. Mind
Maybe
you.
it's not phenomenal. Yeah, it is Broken Arrow.
Dude, Hard Rain is a movie that has Morgan Freeman and Minnie Driver and and Betty White and Randy Quaid, Uncle Eddie. Dude, this movie is awesome, bro. Like, such a slept on action film, dude. And I used to watch this when I was a kid because it would come on TV and I'd be like, oh, like I always liked it, you know? And dude, I don't think we should do this for episode 11. But I think this is a 1998. It's a year after Con Air. And it is a really, I think it's one of the best, might be one of the best Con Air comparisons because it is like the same level of like high stakes action that's also just like insane, bro. So we're talking about like an airplane. Man, I don't know if I should get into it too much.
Why don't we just cut the shit? Let's just do Hard Rain next.
Episode 11, Hard Rain.
Episode 11, Hard Rain. Like, I'm in. You've sold me. You just poured your heart and soul into that.
Thanks, man.
And I'm in. Like,
I think you would really like it and appreciate it. It's a fun movie.
I got a history boner right now. So like,
the movie starts off with a damn Bible quote. Like, this movie's wild, bro.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But real quick on the point that you were talking about, like watching movies when you're young, and it's just like whatever's on TV it is what you get. I travel a lot for work, and a month ago I was in LA, and I get in the room. I got a couple hours before dinner, and I just landed. I need to refresh, lay down for a minute, get on the bed. I can't see, like, the preview channel is not working. So all I could see is just the channels, but I can't see what's being shown. So I go to AMC. I'm like, something's going to be on. It's AMC. There's always something on AMC. And of course, long and behold, it was National Treasure. And I was just like,
I think you messaged me when this shit was on.
Yeah. And I was like, of course it is. I'm not doing anything. I'm just laying down and watching this movie till dinner.
You're like, well, now I'm hooked. Yeah. Dude, after I left Brooklyn, when I went last month when I came to see you, when I flew home, I watched it. And I was just, dude.
Man, it's too much fun.
It's fun, dude. National Treasure is a fun watch that I think everyone should watch. Yeah. Shout out to my friend Addie. We joke. She's not big on movies per se, but this is her favorite movie because it's like the only movie she can like remember that she's seen multiple times. So shout out Addie. Addie loves National Treasure, dude.
Nice, man. Yeah, I've told a couple people about this, and they were excited about it because it's like it's a more modern. A lot of people saw this when they were young.
Yeah, dude. People remember this. This was a big budget Disney action adventure. People love action adventure. People love American. You know, this is back in the early 2000s. People were like
proud.
Dude, 2004, people were like jazzed on anything. Like, dude, this is like, they're talking about Declaration of Independence. Like, this is, people are vibing off this shit. When was the release, Tony? When was the release date of this movie? Was it in July? Did they release it around 4th of July?
That would be a good November 19th.
November 19th. Okay.
Yeah. So I probably good for the holidays. But yeah, you're right. We talked about this on our first episode, Air Force One.
Yep.
Like how the whole country got behind the president. You know, it was like a movie where the president, everybody wants to save him. Where
Yeah,
now, tonight, our president was booed at the fucking Knicks game.
I know, dude.
You
Was
know,
it legit like loud booing? Like I couldn't tell if the TV was like
yeah.
I want to
So
hear from people that were there. You know?
this is a New York statement, but I actually stepped out to go get a pizza pie. They come back, so I missed the president's part, but then I
Okay.
saw it on the gram
Yeah,
later.
they cut to him when they were doing the
The
national anthem.
introductions, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
national anthem, yeah,
and he was
um,
just like he's saluting, and then he was like smiling all big.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, so like it was that time, like back then. Now everybody hates each other, so there's none of that proud, not as
I
much as
know,
it was
man.
back
It's like,
then. Yeah,
yeah, dude. It's
yeah.
yeah,
It's a good movie, man. And there's still parts that I get a little bit nerdy about. Like the I really do like the part. But first off, I love it when they find the treasure. I Like when he gets the gunpowder and the fire goes. I get pumped every time I see it. When he finds the Charlotte and he pours the water on the belt,
yep,
and like, oh, you learned Charlotte was a ship. And I was like, oh, okay, this movie's gonna be cool.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
in. I'm in for the ride. You know, like there's fun moments that like it pulls you in.
for sure.
Yeah, I like it, man. I'm glad we did it. We
Dude,
need to decide.
here's some cool trivia I'm gonna drop on it.
Okay.
Um this is coming from IMDb.
Okay.
Dude, right off the bat, Diane Kruger did most of her own stunt work in the car chase scene. That's dope. Shout out Harrison Ford, who and Keanu Reeves, who are notorious or like very well known for doing a lot of their own stunt work.
And Jackie
Um,
Chan.
oh, the goat, Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan, it's like you can't even give him credit for doing his own stunt work. Well, of course you give him credit, but it's like he is like already like he was that first,
Yeah.
almost like before being an actor. So
Yeah.
it's like you got to give. It's almost like Jackie Chan. You give him credit. You got to give
Being
him
an
props
actor.
for acting,
Yeah.
not the stunt work. You're
Yeah.
like Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
You're a stunt man that shout out for your acting because like you're a stunt man. But it's like with the others, is like you guys are actors doing your own stunts. Like
Yeah, fair.
Jackie Chan is like a stunt man doing his own doing his own acting.
That's pretty badass. I'm gonna watch that because I'm pretty sure she's hanging off the door as well, like
Yeah.
off a speeding car. So
Yeah.
that's pretty impressive.
And
Okay.
then, dude, here's one that's that ties into recent times since Trump is all obsessed with a fucking reflecting pool. Like a god, what the fuck are we doing? So when Ben and Riley are taking on the steps in front of the Lincoln Memorial, the water in the reflecting pool was digitally added later. The pool had been drained for maintenance at the time of filming.
Oh, okay. I want to watch that. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
So they was just like I guess it was like the water was just
Off season
CGI. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, uh, the other one is the Ben Patrick and John Gates were all named after the founding fathers. That was obvious. But then Abigail Chase is a combination of Abigail Adams, wife of John and Samuel Chase, who were signers of the Declaration of Independence, and later associate justices in the Supreme Court.
Was there somebody like in the Disney boardroom was like, no, we have to name them only about only after the
they all have
founding
to be
fathers.
founding fathers because they're history geeks and like part of the night of the Freemasons and like they just
I,
dude, this movie I gotta make the obvious like shout out to the director John Turteltaub. You got John Voight. You got a lot of great Johns like Con Air has got Malkovich, Cusack. So
Harvey Keitel, Sean
Yeah.
Bean, like there's some good talent here.
yeah, but I'm just calling out the Johns, because I'm John. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Do we got any Tonys in either of these movies?
None of these, man. No,
What?
none of these. No.
Man, dude.
Okay, so Hard Rain.
Yeah.
Is that the
Hard
next one?
Rain. Let's do Hard Rain, dude. Hard
I'm in,
Rain,
man.
1998. After listeners, we'll take some recommendations if you guys got some movies that you want to see. I think one thing we want to do with Con Pair is we want to get people watching some of these gems that maybe you haven't seen before. Like you should have watched. If you're on episode 10, and you haven't seen Con Air, get it together. Go watch Con Air. So you know what the hell we're talking about when we're talking about Larkin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like and Cyrus the Virus.
The Virus, Johnny 23.
Johnny 23.
Probably not. I could have said any
Definitely on the Epstein list.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
God.
Yeah, I could have said any other character on that. And Duncan Malloy, real piece of work.
Duncan Malloy, wild card.
But all right, man. So we'll do
I'm pumped for you to see Hard Rain, man.
I'm pumped to do it. Let's do Hard Rain. Let's do it.
Hard Rain is going to be,
You sold me on it, man.
It's going to be easier for us to compare. Well, and I'm not saying that's why we should pick it because we don't want to pick all the easy ones, man.
I mean, we did Air Bud. We could do anything.
You're damn straight. We can compare Con Air to the Barbie movie. You know,
I had
40. We can compare Con Air to the Minions movie.
I just
the
saw
Emoji movie
tonight. The new Minions. You saw that trailer tonight?
Yeah.
That's top of mind for me too.
Watch it, man.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Let me see. What about Toy Story 5, bro?
100%. Yeah.
Toy Story 5?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I actually haven't seen 3.
Oh, fuck, Tony. You haven't seen Toy Story 3, dude?
I know.
That surprises me.
Yeah, I know.
Toy Story 3 is probably the most important of the Toy Stories. It's the best one of the 4.
Which says something.
Yeah, and it's going to hit you hard, dude. You're probably going to cry. And, watch it with Rosie and Kate.
Oh, damn it. Yeah.
That one is a tear jerker, bro. Yeah, that's peak Pixar too, man. Pixar. Yeah.
National Con.
National Con. Stay tuned for National Con. We're gonna get that screenplay written up as part of the Cage verse, Nick Cage verse, and National Con. Other sequels including Con Island.
Con Island, man.
National Con. These have to happen, dude. We should write we should do a comic book series where we're just graphic novels or something. This could be great, you know.
With the amount of crap that's out there, John, this is
this is awesome stuff.
It's not crazy. Hard Rain. I love the name.
Rain.
I'm in.
Hard Rain. Yeah,
and we haven't done a Christian Slater movie.
No, man. And dude, that's where when I saw it on the other day, dude, Betty White's in this movie. Dude, when I saw this on the other day, I was like, dude, this is a fucking great action movie. I was like, God, man, this movie gets no credit at all.
Yeah, man, let's do it.
It's so fun, bro. It's also on the list, we need to have Daylight with Stallone. You seen that one? Put that on the list.
On the tunnel?
Yeah, I'm just getting all action. Right now, I'm thinking about all these action movies. Dude, but
we
need to not only do action movies. We're gonna fall into this. We can't fall in this pattern. We gotta do it every 3 movies. We gotta,
Daylight is on my list, in my brain.
Yeah, Daylight is awesome, dude.
Oh man,
it's another movie I remember from being a kid where I was like, whoa, dude. Whenever it was on, I was like, this is sick.
It's always scared me when I was a kid going through the tunnel. All right, Hard Rain.
Hard Rain.
You heard
Hard Rain, episode 11. Are there any last minute comparisons you want to make from Con Air to
I think
National Treasure? If not, no worries. But
I think that's it. I think the biggest one was I was just thinking about it. It would be a good sequel. Con Air would be a sequel to this.
Dude, that's phenomenal, bro.
Yeah, thanks.
Dude, National Con, I gotta see it. I gotta see it, bro.
To tell you about it.
Yeah, it's so perfect, man. I really just mixing that shit up, taking that Con Air cast and you just throw them into the other movie. You're where do you or you take some of the other movie and you just be like, I'm gonna pick you out of this movie and I'm gonna put you in Con Air and you're gonna see how I'm gonna see how you swim. I'm gonna see how you fly.
Ian's men, how do they compare? Do they when the cops are coming at Lerner Airport, are they teaming up with Cyrus's boys?
Do you think Ian and Cyrus could work together? I think Ian is smart and actually kind of he's kind of got some class to him. Cyrus might actually he seems much smarter than the other guys. He's not as smart as Cyrus, but he seems much smarter than the other guys Cyrus is dealing with. You know what I mean? I think they could be bros.
Yeah, they could be.
In National Con, I could see Ian turning on Cyrus in the end and having a face turn where Ian ends up being sort of like a Boromir, an unsung hero where he actually kind of turns over and he ends up being pretty good and he ends up helping Ben Franklin Gates or Cameron.
He ends up helping Ben Franklin Gates, but then his demise in Game of Thrones, he gets his head cut off by
Cyrus. He's once Cyrus realizes he's double crossed him, Cyrus throws him out the airplane 8-ball. He's you idiot. He's just throws him out. We're like, damn, dude, Sean Bean has just got nixed from the movie. He's got 86 from the movie.
Yeah,
damn.
Dude, poor guy. You hate to see it.
Damn, dude. You hate to see it, man. It's not right. Dude, I was gonna say you before we get off, dude. You got to, dude. I need you to think really hard, dude. I need you to think really hard. Yep. What do you got? How do you connect the movies through one? You connect the two movies through an actor and like one movie. Because I did it in one. You got to see if you can beat me.
You had, tell me yours again.
I did Bashimi. Oh, so you see what I'm doing here, and you can use the same. So I did use Bashimi and Keitel, and I connected it through Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
So you can take anyone out of either movie and group them in another movie.
I got it.
What do you got?
All right, I got it.
You got it that quick?
Yep. John Voight, Patrick Gates in this movie with oh my God, hold on, he's in Mission Impossible.
Okay, with who? Ving Rhames?
Ving Rhames, yep.
Was he? Was Ving Rhames in the first Mission Impossible?
Diamond Dog, he was.
What is Ving Rhames in the first Mission Impossible? Oh, Tony, man. That might be strike one, brother. I don't know if Ving Rhames is in the very first one.
Hold on. Oh,
you got me sweating a little bit, though. Yeah.
He's in 8 of
listeners,
them.
Tony,
he's the only actor. He's the only actor alongside Cruise to be featured in every installment.
Every single one? He was in the very first one?
In 1996.
But didn't his whole crew get taken out in the first one?
He's in it, man. He's fucking in it. Luther's in it.
See this shit. Dude, he is in there. All right, well done, Tony. John Voight and Luther. Bro, that's what Compare is all about. I need to get back in, not to do we don't want to put this on the short list. I think like it'll be like long down the road, but Mission Impossible would be a good one too, man.
Yeah. Actually, the only one I haven't seen is the final one.
Final Reckoning is really, it's satisfying. Feels good.
Yeah. I need to knock that out.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man. Well, John, this was great. I'm so happy we did this.
Bro, watch Toy Story 3 before Final Reckoning, for sure.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. Hey, listeners, we'll get back at you real soon with the app. Hit us up with some recs. Hit us up with some comments if you guys got any comparisons of your own thoughts on National Treasure and Con Air. If there's some things you pointed out that you feel like need to be brought to light that are interesting and fun to talk about, hit us up. Hit us up in our DMs.
Hard Rain.
Hard Rain up next. Christian Slater. Love you, Tony.